Hello there, you're watching SME On Point. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Diabosito. So a Johannesburg shoe designer shares his frustrations of manufacturing locally in an economy that's barely growing. Nkosinathi Hadebe's small business is promising, but the cost of doing business is delaying his plans to share his creations with the international market. He says this is the reality of many small business owners in the manufacturing space, and some are even forced to close their doors. Take a look at his story.
For me, a shoe, basically, it's very sensitive for me. It's a spiritual thing. That's where it comes from. But like at the same time, I like to look at a shoe. It needs to be quality. It needs to last at the same time. We need to put these things on both sides. Yes, it's spiritual. Yes, it helps to walk. But like at the same time, it needs to be strong. It needs to be fashionable.
This is what shoes represent for shoe designer and business owner Nkosinathi Hadebe. Following in his late grandfather's footsteps, who was gifted with the art of shoemaking, Hadebe says the same gift now envelops him. Working in a tiny workspace in Johannesburg, he says he brings to life every design he dreams of at night. He has dreams and hopes of one day moving into a bigger workspace with the latest machinery where he can employ more people. But currently, the weak economy is stifling this vision and that of other small businesses in the industry.
It cripples me. In fact, it triples a lot of local manufacturers. Because when I'm moving around in business, like talking to people, they are all talking the same thing, you know. Some of them, they're even moving to importing. Like some of them, they import like patents, then they assemble it this side, then they will say it's manufactured this side because of the cost, you know. But now, at the end of the day, it's a ticking time bomb for us, you know. Because now, these imports that are keep on coming in non-stop, this unemployment thing, because not everyone is going to be buying stuff from China Mall and selling it, because that's what's happening right now. We need to manufacture, guys, ourselves.
Although the latest data from Stats SA shows that producer price inflation is coming down at 4% in December, Hadebe says he is yet to feel the relief. In fact, he says because of this, he often has to play musical chairs with his finances.
Raw materials is expensive, I won't lie. It's very expensive. And me, I like to use this branded leather. So when I get there, it's very expensive. Like you'll buy like a sheet of full leather for like 5,000 rands. Next month you can get it for 6. They tell you, hey, Pella, you know, and you get.
What do you have to do?
I have to take out some of the money of rent or whatever on my personal side. Then I have to put it there just to push.
Yeah. The red tape is not only strangling the hopes and dreams of this small business owner, it is the plight of many. Hadebe says not even these challenges are going to stop him on his track. He vows to work with what he has until he makes it. In fact, he has his sights set on exporting his shoes outside of the country, where the market is looking for authentic African products.
I've been talking to international people because my stuff, I want them to sell abroad, mostly than local. That's my actually target, like the biggest target. That's why I'm focusing on manufacturing local, because international people don't want to buy stuff that you bought from China and then they want an original thing. Like they even feel it, the leather. They will be like, they even like bend it. They know how they do it. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. So like I ask, why do you do that? Like to check the quality. I'm like, oh, okay. No, I can see it's not made in China, this one. So I'm like, okay. So that's why I'm pushing with whatever that I have.
Yeah.
That little, I use what I have. Basically, I tell my brother all the time, let's use what we have. Let's stop complaining, man. You know how we are. Let's just push. They will find us. That big thing will find us.
Diabosito, SABC News, Johannesburg. Nkosinathi Hadebe's stories is the reflection of just how the economic situation impacts on small businesses across the country, the high interest rates, the fact that consumers and customers are unable to now buy from small businesses because of the reduced disposable income. This is the reality of many small businesses. And for this week, because we are waiting for that all-important decision at The Hague, we have a limited SME on point. But as I always say, please head to our Facebook page, which is SME on Point, and let us know what works for you on the show, what you'd like us to change, what you'd like us to focus on, and also tell us a little bit about your business as well. But before you do all that, remember to support small businesses in your communities and make those rands and cents circulate.